for 24 minutes, boy. Let's watch this then.
Video is
It's one of these. While we're on the topic, since that what's it called? You know, that Kendrick Drake, this thing it just dropped. Oh shit, I thought this dropped after. This is old. Anyway, I got recommended this now after that. So let's watch this. Let's look at some of the best and worst diss tracks in hip hop history. Yo, when is Drake gonna respond though? I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to see where this goes. If J. Cole's gonna do or whatever, but
This video is brought to
We'll
you
see.
by Surfshark VPN. Stay tuned to hear more. Are you ready to see songs that ended rappers' careers? Because today, we are looking at the 5 best.
yo, what's gonna be on the worst though? I'm expecting straight Jake Paul. Hold on, I need to check something. How do these Jake Paul diss? Yo, I remember that whole diss track ever.
A bunch of other frickin' lies. Frickin'.
Yeah, is this? Who is he beefing with? Who is this?
Bunch of other frickin'
Oh, is this that?
lies.
Oh wait, is that? What's his name? Boy, that guy. This motherfucker dropped a KSI diss track. Who is that motherfucker that had those weird,
A bunch of
like, I don't know, I forgot his name.
other frickin' lies. Frickin'.
Yeah, Rascom was such a hateable person back in the day, bro. I fucking hated him, I'm not gonna lie. He cool now though, I think.
A 30-minute vid, I'm who you're obsessed with. You look like your sister is the girl that you have sex with. Yeah, do you get the message on Twitter thread rape? We should get this guy arrested. But I'm flexing, can you get these sheep out my mentions? How can I be mad, bitch? I sleep in a mansion. Try to hold me back, but I keep on advancing. When I'm looking at his head, ooh, that shit's so gigantic. I'm coming still, bitch, my pockets feel 100 bills. I'm in the hills, my song just did 100 mil. I read it.
Dude, this was really fast, bro. Bro, how do I used to bump YouTube music, bro? Yes, I'm saying we, but I'm the only one that bumped these. LD Dubs, that's his name.
But this ice made me chill out. No 20s, I need blue on my bills. I'm not like Kylie Jenner, everything I got is real now. When I'm out,
Damn.
staring like a sightseer. I will not call her baby, I'm not like Bieber. I don't ever give an F like a nice teacher. Fucking
Yeah, but
I don't
this Alyssa Violet bitch, but see where's the fucking what can I compare her to? But see where's the fucking that bitch was everywhere, but she was like the instigator. Yeah, I don't know, but this bitch was everywhere, bro. She's doing them. She was the problem here.
keep it at 100 like a high fever. Thought I DM after DM, you was trying to take me a big fan. I'm your
Damn, yeah, her shit ain't even fat. What the fuck? We're gonna see some crazy shit. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Yeah, that shit pretty fat. Yo, I cannot be going on Facebook. Yeah, let's get back to this bitch.
Hit me up, tried the link, but I'm not.
Discord.
They still praying on my downfall. Ay, on all 10, bitch, I stood tall.
Discord, this motherfucker meant to be hot, ain't it?
Niggas how the ball go get that G7X. I need this shit shot right. I work. It's this guy, bitch. I'm the OG of these diss tracks. Diss that, break your bitch back, drop her off, take that bitch back. You could kiss that. Yes, I diss you. Yes, I diss girls. Yes, I diss guys. Yes, I'ma diss Erica, cause that bitch lying. When it comes to
Damn, 2017 YouTube was something, bro. That's what peak life was apparently to most people.
And worst
No, that shit was crazy though.
diss tracks in
Let's get to
hip-hop
it.
history. Now, when it comes
Now I'm gonna do a prediction. What do I think's gonna be on it? I don't know. That's why I'm watching this, to get some information. Best, we'll say, Lift Yourself. I'm playing. Would you count Lift Yourself as a diss track? Definitely not top 5 though. I don't give a fuck. Let's get to it. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say, honestly.
to the diss track, there is no other type of song
This
that's
Kendrick and shit beef about to be crazy though.
more integral to hip-hop culture than this. From calling out a rapper to assert your dominance over the competition to defending your honor
Yo, what happened to JC? Is that motherfucker ever dropping again?
from another MC disrespecting your name. The diss track brings rappers into musical boxing matches in a way that nothing else can. Now, over the years in hip-hop, from some of the most skilled lyricists of all time to some of the most talentless rappers to ever make it big,
Yo, I was thinking before, who's more gangster? Drake or Kendrick? I reckon it's Kendrick, right? You listen to Good Kid, Mad City, that motherfucker, those jeans. He like comes from there, I guess, I don't know. Although he talks the whole thing how he doesn't want to be a gangster and stuff, but see, he comes from that, he's obviously got them. Drake, that motherfucker came up from love songs, so I don't know. But that being said, I hope that's it. I hope this shit never gets out of music at all, but yeah, I'm just trying to fill up my playlist, I'm just trying to get some hits, bro. I hope this shit never gets out of the music, bro.
every type of MC has had
Or
their
this beef
chance
can
to
descend
diss
and they can make a whole fucking
their
Crazy
biggest
shit.
rivals, and while this has resulted in some songs that have ended
Has Kendrick made a diss track before? I guess you would count Control. Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, that big song verse? Whatever. Yeah, we ain't heard from any of them since. Yeah, I can't even listen to this shit. Alright, let's go.
careers, it has also given us some of the most pathetic attempts at diminishing another
Yeah, I don't know if this is a crazy take, but I don't see the hype for Eminem, bro. I understand that he's a legendary rapper, whatever. But the way he raps is so annoying to me sometimes. I need to get put onto him or something. Don't get me wrong, he got hits. Maybe I don't know.
rapper's greatness as well. So if you are ready to see diss tracks that have
No, Eminem hard though.
become the textbook gold standard on how to end a rapper's career, and also the ones that have embarrassed MCs in the most competitive moments they will ever be in. Let's waste no time and let's get right into it.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that
what's
I have
up?
ever heard.
Now, kicking off this list with the worst diss tracks, at number 5, we got FJ Cole by Lil Pump, and
Oh yeah, I was about to say I need this. I didn't know this, but I remember I heard about this shit, bro. Why the fuck would Little Pump and fucking J. Cole beef it? But I think people said like this is the only time J. Cole actually like went against someone or something. I don't know.
worst
Let's see
diss
about
tracks
this.
at
But if this is the number 5th worst
number
one, this is
5,
gonna be
we
horrible.
got FJ Cole by Lil Pump, and when it comes to this song, I don't know if there is a diss track that is more embarrassing than this. Now, with
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I think I always hate Little Pump. Who the fuck listen to Little Pump? That Esketti song actually pissed me off. I think.
Mama told me Lil is crash. All I gotta do is just drill shit.
Yeah, this shit was trash.
CB on the beat. Only way to sign is skid it. Hopping out the rave for skid it. Smashing on that bitch and skid it. Run to the check with no limit. Popping on X, Jills. Got a new car.
I don't know. I think I always hate this motherfucker. Shout out Lil Pump though.
this song, every single thing that you shouldn't do on a diss track, Lil Pump does with his chest sticking out, and the end result is something truly terrible. Now, when you are a rapper known for bars that have the articulation and craftsmanship of a kindergartner, it's already ballsy to make
What do you say?
that have the articulation
So I'm
and
saying now.
craftsmanship of a kindergarten.
My grandma just spilled my double cup. Now she getting smacked. Nah, that ain't a crazy bar though. It's a crazy thing. Nah, that's just.
It's already ballsy to make any diss track on anybody, but the fact that
Oh yeah, I did hate Lil Pump. Teacher's pet. What the fuck? I just called that shit Teacher's pet, but that's a story that I'm not gonna tell today. But
Pump did
oh my gosh, yo, that just brought back so many memories. But I made a diss track on some kid, and we called it Teacher's pet. But
this
That's all I'ma
out
say,
of
bro.
nowhere on none other than J. Cole, was setting himself up for a moment that may have brought him some clout in the short term,
it wasn't just me though. I hope. I don't know. No, I don't think it was even me that was rapping.
but ultimately was going to shatter his world if J. Cole decided to even entertain a response. And after the world heard the song, which just featured Lil Pump cursing out J. Cole and saying he's ugly, it was just
Yo, why? What's J. Cole do? Why everyone be beefing with J. Cole do? I swear that motherfucker does nothing. Yo, why does J. Cole always get caught out? Like, what does he do? Young boy? All these motherfuckers is hating him. This Kendrick one, I understand. He's getting in the fire. He's done competition. He's in the way of Drake because of first person shooter and shit. I don't think the Drake and Kendrick beef is that. I mean, no, the J. Cole and Kendrick's beef that serious, but Drake one and Kendrick is a bit more serious. I don't know. I hope it's not that serious and it's just music though.
of time till Cole put this man in his
I'd rather them just. I don't know.
grave, and after J. Cole released his
have
2018
competition.
album KOD, the outro track of the record 1985 threw some subliminals that didn't diss Lil Pump, but
Is that album worth listening to? Apparently
called
that's
him
it.
out for the gimmicky, attention-chasing rapper that he was. And after all of these years, seeing how Lil Pump's career turned out, J. Cole didn't just predict the future, but in a lot of ways, he set the world up into waiting for every word he said about Lil Pump's
this motherfucker
demise to
doing?
come true. So for Lil Pump
Yeah, what happened to Lil Pump? I think I've been seeing him on TikTok and stuff.
making one of the most embarrassing diss records
Young
ever,
Metro,
and
Young
doing
Metro.
it on a generational talent who ended up scorching him and opening up the public's eyes to the superficial career that was always bound
Did
to
that
come
motherfucker
collapsing down.
respond?
FJ Cole is one of the worst diss tracks of all time, and
Yo, is he not gonna give us no snippets? Fuck it, I'll play it myself. Wait, what? Delete the actual video.
Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. Yeah, fuck J. Cole. Yeah, fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. You was a bitch ass nigga. You was an ugly. Hey, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
Oh, so he never dropped this motherfucker. Little Plum. They call them Little Plum. Yo, what? This what he look like now?
So it's been quite some time since we talked about rapper Lil Pump, and it's also been quite some time since he was popping off with songs like D-Rose, Gucci Gang.
Oh, wasn't D-Rose fire though? Let me hear D-Rose again. Oh, bitch. I think people said it's fire. I don't know if I liked it.
Hey, hey. 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. What? 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. D-Rose, 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 D-Rose.
No, this is trash. Is that he never dropped that
Honestly,
bitch?
this song is so embarrassing that the only reason I had the strength to even write about it is because of today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN.
Seriously,
Surfshark
bro?
VPN. Surfshark want the best diss tracks, with number 5 being one of the most vile and damaging tracks to any rapper
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be up
ever
there.
with Drake's
Well, I might move my
back-to-back. Now,
Oh, what's this? I recognize this.
when it comes to Drake, while a lot of times he can seem like the biggest joke in rap music, when Meek Mill called him out
That's facts. Yeah, but now I'm not gonna lie. I haven't. Wait, let me read this tweet. Stop comparing Drake to me too. He don't write his own raps. That's why he ain't tweeting my album, because we found out. No, I'm not gonna lie. Meek Mill ain't taken seriously now either. That motherfucker got his butt taken by Diddy or something. That's it. I don't know. He gay as shit. What's going on with Meek Mill? He doing
out
good?
for not writing his own lyrics after a cold war of people around them throwing shots and taking sides. The OVO rapper dropped off 2 records within a single week, and while the first track
So
charged
why
up
does
was
Drake have the biggest dick butters there? I think if Drake just first, there wouldn't be. What is it? Let's look up. Oh my gosh, he's done it before. Yo, he got to be the biggest dick bite I've ever seen. Well, there's a big 3 when it comes to streaming for dick bite for me. Yeah, where is it?
Whoa. Can't we love this? My album is coming, nigga. Time, nigga. 2024, you niggas finna get shitted on. 2024, let me finish. Let me finish. 2025, y'all finna get shitted on. I'm letting you know, any nigga who comes from the OVO camp, anybody who comes from Aubrey, anybody who comes from the Sixth God, the boy, he still got it in him. And any nigga who wants to try him or test him, he will get dealt with, nigga. And that's a fact. So all you rappers, be prepared, nigga, because now your time is coming, nigga. It's the 6th coming, nigga. And when the 6th comes, nigga, you better run, because it gets scary, nigga. It gets scary.
Has this motherfucker ever talked to Drake before? I know. I saw about he sent it to Drake and he saw or something. Yo, I agree. Actually, I don't know. Mr. Mo, I'll be getting too much hate, but because the thing with Drake, For the Dogs, that's For the Dogs. Good replayability, I guess. But what stands out more, bro? For the Dogs, it's just like any other Drake album, it's generic, blah blah blah. Mr. Mo, what other album you ever get? Not just Kendrick. What album are you getting that sounds like that, bro? That's some, I don't know, it's different, bro. And then we don't even need to talk about this motherfucker. But Drake Dick Riders, he got to have the worst. I thought Cardi had a bad fan base, but the average Drake fan ain't bad, but the bad ones are fucking bad, bro. I don't think this is what happened for Kendrick. Maybe Kanye? No, but who dick riding Kanye like that?
Ain't allegedly, but we have strong. Let's get back on our Grizzly. You ain't gonna find a hit song in Kiki on the River. Get out of this club, bruh. That was an album. Keep on.
Just where's the actual thing? 3 hours? I don't know, bro.
a formidable diss record. It was the 2nd song back-to-back, which dropped just a few days later, that did
Who's this
everything
dude?
an
Pusha
all-time
T?
great diss should do. Drake did not waste a single second of time on this song, clearing up.
Oh, yeah. This is all I need to hear. This is over. I saw this. I saw someone tweeting. He posted this. I was getting. This is all I need to hear, bro. I'ma like that video. Get our studio. Yeah. If Kanye's on Kendrick's side, I'm not gonna lie. No one's stuffing that shit. I'm talking J. Cole. I'm talking JID. I love all the artists on that side. Maybe not all of them sexy bits on that side, I think. But that side fire. But don't get me wrong. Kanye, Kendrick, Future, Metro Boomin. That's the unstoppable. I already knew it was over. Fuck that
any
shit.
controversy around
Not even
his
a
name by
challenge now, but
defending his own place in hip hop while simultaneously
you know how legendary this shit is? Kanye might just be doing some in Kanye shit. But if he had to use on that side, Kanye and Kendrick versus J. Cole and Drake, boy, this shit is iconic. They look like the biggest four.
humiliating Meek Mill in every way possible. From taunting Meek about not making a single peep between the 4 days between this song and its
But I want to see where this goes.
predecessor to diminishing the Philly rapper's integrity and tough guy status with lines like trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers, or by making fun of Meek for piggybacking his way onto the lineup of his girlfriend at the time.
Oh yeah, Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj dated. And then Nicki tried to like expose him for being gay or something. Like Morse code and shit.
Nicki Minaj's world tour. Every possible
Yeah,
shot
Nicki
Drake
bad.
could have taken at Meek Mill's name, he found a way to pull off, and he didn't just point these things out, but attacked Meek in the most humiliating and
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously Kendrick better, but what was it? I didn't realize this motherfucker. I heard a diss track by him today and that. Fuck is this? This shit gonna be fake.
Yeah. I'm rolling up skunk at 7:45.
Oh, this shit AI as
That's
fuck.
7:45. You can't buy this shit, I imported the drink. The bottle just can't place the order in May.
This beat not even that crazy too. Yeah, this bitch is crazy.
Magical summer.
Yeah, this story of OJB is fucking crazy, bro.
Baby divides the pie. Wait, let's examine why your music for the past few years been angry and full of lies.
I saw someone say, bro, that this Pusha T beef was nothing. He only exposed that he has a child. He only exposed that he has a child. Do you know how fucking big deal that is? Maybe not to just a random, but like to him and his, I don't know, but it's crazy. Yeah, but I think he actually got, I was underestimating, but he actually got it like that.
Okay. Out for 30 hours, then let them repeat. Now you popping up with the jokes. I'm dead, I'm asleep. I just left from over by y'all putting pen to the.
Let's just listen to the one he's talking about now.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Not again.
But what was this? 2018. Wait, then what was... They have songs together. What was that? Look Alive. When did that first come out? Make Me with Drake. Was this before or after? Wait a second. Who the fuck was on Look Alive? Fuck. This was after. They're smoking liquids. I got more shots in the field. Now this was my shit back in the day though. Y'all didn't know about Meek Mill's version this thing.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall.
Yeah, this is my shit, bro.
I just go playing ball, but I'll show you.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Drake's hits, because he obviously got it with numbers, but this obviously doesn't, this ain't that good nowadays. Kendrick's, what's it called, Longevity or whatever? It's so much better, bro. Don't get me wrong, Drake's got hits, but they're normally the less popular ones. The popular ones today, I don't need to hear them after a few years. Kendrick ones, most of his songs never get old, bro.
Gotta do it if you really wanna fall till you fall when you're back against the wall, and a bunch of niggas need you to go away.
Still going bad
anyway.
Yeah, what? Where's the rock?
Last night, but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk coming in. Still going bad on you anyway.
Now, this just song.
Yeah, I learned the game from William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for the niggas that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan 96, 97. Whoa, very important and very pretentious. Yeah.
Oh, Kendrick going harder than this.
But it's weighing heavy on my conscience. Yeah, and fuck you left the boy no options.
I'm gonna sound like I'm dick right now, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the way Kendrick raps, it's just like he be so like aggressive. It just hurts. Just the way he be like, boom, boom. I don't know how to explain that bitch. Why not? This doesn't sound that crazy. I don't know.
Memorable fashion. Now, while Meek did point out that Drake was using ghostwriters to help write songs, where that put Drake's name and integrity into question by hip-hop culture, what Drake did to Meek made him a joke not just to the rap community.
Yeah. It was kind of weird how J. Cole good at person. That video got recommended where he made fans stop screaming fuck Lil Pump or whatever. What was I saying? You watch Weird Future and Drake at beefing, bro. I've seen shit. If you go back and look at lyrics on Her Loss and shit, that they're aimed at Future and stuff, some of the verses and stuff, which is weird. And also, yeah, I don't know what I feel like 21's just gonna stay neutral in this, because if 21 is go to Drake's side, that motherfucker was never real because they known Metro way back. But I think he might be closer with, I don't know. And I don't know what's going on with Travis. I don't know if he knew about the diss or not when he played that shit well loud or what. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but we're going to see. The rappers be fake, bro.
Unity, but the entire world as well, and for years.
Yeah, what was... I got completely off topic. What was I talking
Will's
about?
reputation was tarnished, damaged, and clowned because no matter how hard and tough he presented himself in new releases, he was immortalized as the guy who got bodied by, in Drake's own words, a singer. So for these reasons, Back to Back is immortalized as one of the best diss tracks of all time, but at number 4
Yes,
for the worst diss tracks, we got another Drake song with 2 birds, 1 stone, and where Back to Back is an
Really?
all-time great diss. This is
Top boy, this... They tell me a Drake diss is worse than a fucking Lil Pump diss? I wasn't gonna see what he has to say, but how many people... Boy, Drake be beefing with everyone, bro, I swear.
is a terrible diss, but not for the reasons you'd probably expect. Now with this track, this diss is not aimed at just a single MC, but it attacks multiple
Oh, he tried to be into
targets
Eminem
at the
shit.
time, including Meek Mill and more significantly Pusha T and Kid Cudi, which in theory, dissing Push and Cudi over
But he was beefing with
a
Kid
beef
Cudi.
from Kanye West is a cold move to make in a feud against the Kanye protege and signee.
Wait, what? Yeah, Kanye... Johnny hear this.
Yeah. Know that day's coming. I put it all in the music, but the truth, so it's all theirs. Counted, it's all there, and we all this. Inspire my old scriptures.
This beat kinda
now
trash.
the feelings gone like them old Chapo. If you ask me though, you ain't lying in the trunk with kilos.
Yeah, Kanye was kind of in the middle of all of this.
But Drake ended up
That
ruining
motherfucker
any
chose Pusha T, which is probably the better idea, because he...
chance of this moment
He
hit him
came with
hard as he did something that no rapper in a beef should ever do. Now the jabs Drake took at Meek were fine, and the subliminals at Pusha, all they really did was taunt and provoke Push, which we will talk about later. But where Drake just failed on this track was with his disses for Kid
Well, that Pusha T one going to be in the top 5.
Cudi, which in many, including my own book, is where the OVO rapper broke some unspoken rules about diss tracks. With a series of straight shots, Drake attacked Cudi here and didn't try to diminish Kid Cudi the rapper, but instead attacked Scott Mesicudi the human being specifically by mocking his battles with mental health, and during a time
Oh, that's fucked up, Lucky.
Mesicudi the human being
That means that's his
specifically by
personal,
mocking
though.
his
You were the man on the moon, now you just go through your phases. I'm not gonna lie, he's doing this type of shit, that's Lucky corny as fuck. You were the man on the moon. Life of the angry and famous. Rap like I know I'm the greatest, then give you tropical flavors. What? Still never been on hiatus. You stay zanned and perked up, so when reality set in, you don't gotta face it.
battles with mental health, and
No, that's
during
really
a time
not that
where
offensive.
Cudi was checked into a rehab center for these very reasons. This is an absolutely pathetic thing to do. Rap beefs
Oh
are
yeah, he was in
exciting
that video.
because of the prospect of seeing 2 rappers go at it in peak form to prove who is truly the better MC, but
He
when
keeps
you are
so nice. It's not
hitting
made
a
it this
man
time.
who is already down.
He
This
would've.
doesn't just make the diss feel like the musical equivalent of a cheap shot, but considering the personal battles Cudi was struggling through, it's completely and
Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. The Tupac and shit diss tracks are gonna be on here.
pathetic to make fun of a man when they are at their lowest point. I think seeing Drake have a track on the
That might be
best
number
and
one.
worst parts of this list really
Yo, what is the best diss track of all time? Would it be, what's it called? What's the Tupac one called? No, Who's Such A, is it Who's Such A? That's the biggie one, ain't it? What's the Tupac one? Hit 'Em Up.
shows
That
just
might
how
be number one.
frustrating listening to his music can be, because while at one moment
Right
you can
behind
get
that
an
Logan Paul one.
all-time great diss track, just a little over a year later, he can come back and do one of the most distasteful things that's really ever been done in a rap song. So for Drake doing the pathetic thing of kicking a man when they are at their lowest and expecting all of us to just eat it up, 2 Birds, 1 Stone has made it onto this list as one of the worst diss tracks of all time. Now back
Not gonna lie, that's like you did some soft shit.
to the best diss tracks of all time. At number 4, we got Kill Shot by Eminem, and when it comes to this song, while many people have attempted to diss Eminem
This bit's crazy, I think, but I don't know if I've actually ever heard
he
this
would
one.
nearly always stay silent. This was one of the rare times where we saw Marshall Mathers fire back at somebody with an entire lyrical hit piece, and when it comes to what he did on this track, from the absolute violation of Machine Gun Kelly to the fact that it charted in the top 3 of the Billboard.
Are you kidding me? This was about Machine Gun Kelly? This was what that was? I thought this was about someone way different. Oh yeah, he killed... Yeah. Isn't he the reason why Machine Gun Kelly makes that gay-ass music he makes now? I was checking out this the other day. I was like, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe people just hate on him.
Lately my thoughts eating me alive. Laid in the bed thinking maybe that hate will finally go away if I'm not alive. Wish I didn't listen just like I was one line. Everything's just fine. Slipping again, there I go slipping again. I'm acting different again. I see.
This shit horrible.
Hot 100. This track was pretty much the musical equivalent of a public execution. Now with Killshot, this is one of the most brutal diss tracks that has ever been released.
Yo, I don't know if I ever
An
heard this.
instrumental that conveys this sense of impending doom to Eminem's own demeanor, which gets more aggressive as he goes in on MGK harder and harder, defending his own legend status while also attacking MGK's every weakness. Killshot is a cut that truly set out to end the career and also destroy the reputation of Machine Gun Kelly as a legitimate
I thought that this
MC,
was on.
and when it comes to
What's that album that was really shitty or something? I don't know.
the result of this, Eminem actually succeeded. While Machine Gun Kelly was never made fun
Modern
of
day Eminem
as
cuss,
much
I
as
think.
somebody like Meek Mill, after getting absolutely roasted for having a pathetic rap career even compared to Eminem's very worst moments. In hindsight, we have to remember that this man switched genres because M soiled his reputation in the rap.
Yo, it is crazy. He actually did. Don't forget all Barbie and Flamboyant and shit after this. So what does Flamboyant mean? I hear people saying that. I know it means something so gay. I don't know why I just said that. I don't even know what that means. A person or their behavior tending to attract attention because of their... Wait, what? Oh, I thought it just meant you gay as a bitch.
Rap world that bad by
This
just
motherfucker.
pointing out the brutally honest truth. I will say it again. Machine Gun Kelly had to switch genres
this guy
because
lazy.
Eminem soiled his reputation in the rap world that bad.
Y'all
When it
need
comes
shit
to
again,
rap
Lucky.
beef, this is something that we really have
Bro,
never
24 minutes is crazy,
seen
bro.
before to this extent, as
But how long have I dragged this video on for already?
Eminem really did end MGK's career in this sense, all the way to the point where he had to put rap aside and chase success within another genre, which is
Crazy.
just insane. For this alone, Killshot is one of the best diss
Born
tracks
with
of all
horns.
time because almost no other song has an impact this career-defining to the rapper who was attacked, and beyond this, the track is one of Eminem's most vicious and thrilling lyrical performances to date, which really says a lot. So for Killshot being a song with the rare
Yo, that
power to
motherfucker.
kick somebody out of hip-hop as a whole, it's on the Mount Rushmore of diss tracks, and Eminem, thank you so much for making MGK stop rapping. And cracking the top 3
Yeah, shout out
of
Eminem
the
for that,
worst
yeah.
diss tracks, we got a record.
Wait, let me hear some rapping MGK then. Maybe it wasn't that bad, you know. Oh, he know doing this shit.
Sauce, baby. Pouring live from the glow pad. Gang
Keith, Keith. Yeah, where do I recognize this beat?
young man. All my young'uns in this bitch. Hold it. In the land with the red pills, feeling like the Matrix.
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta shit. I'll be back. We're gonna keep watching this video. Don't say it, bro.
Yo, can I play with that little 8th grade pussy?
How you on back? Yeah, this beef just keep getting deeper, bro. We're gonna... Wait, I heard someone. This shit just keep getting deeper, bro. I can't escape to see on my For You page. I need to be able to see my screen. Prince outlived Mike Jack is a psychotic bar. If I'm Drake, I'm posting this last verse on Mortal Man and calling it a day, cause what do you even... Yeah, what? I'm not gonna lie, that bar. Prince did outlive Mike Jack, but like someone else said, the legacy career, not at all, but MJ is low-key the most iconic artist of all time. But anyway, the reason he said that last verse on Mortal Man, I think it's because he said, he gave us Billie Jean, you think he touched his kids? Maybe. Wait, yeah, this shit confusing. I hope Drake shoots back, because if this keeps going, Kendrick is probably just going to bring up the Grimmer allegations.
The funniest thing about this beef is the fact that it can literally only go downhill for Drake. Like, all Kendrick has to do, go get Megan Thee Stallion, get her verse, have her say some shit like, he a 10, but he like his girl's 11. That's a strange thing. Already cooked. Get a Rihanna
Drake has Grimmer allegations? Or are they talking about Michael Jackson?
sample, put that shit in there, get that shit
Rihanna sample. Now I heard some people saying Kanye doesn't do diss tracks. Now, I'm not gonna lie, off the top of my head, I can't think of one, but obviously lift yourself. But if you listen to these songs, bro, he definitely can do them, bro. Yo, this really could be a fire Drake just nowadays. Rihanna, the energy. I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. I made up his face. This ain't a diss track, but it's definitely got that energy, bro. Listen to this shit, but these motherfuckers said they can't do diss tracks.
Yeezy, just jumped over jumping.
I done talked a lot of shit, but I done did the numbers.
Hertz, Adidas, man, you know they love me.
If Naki ain't had Drizzy, then they wouldn't have nothing. That's like the opposite of a diss. Anyway, let's get back onto this.
Produced by Kanye Adolf West himself.
Why you call him that?
You done already reached hate
Yeah, I thought we got over this shit with Kanye.
crime status. Go ahead and get Pusha T in the mix. I know he's sitting behind his phone just rubbing his hands together.
Yeah, no, Drake. People on Drake's side got a lot of defending to do, but
They're maniacally like a fucking villain right now, just waiting, praying on that phone call to come. Get a picture of the current Toronto Raptors squad and put that shit on the cover art. Shout out Scotty Barnes, but them boys is ass right now. They 12th in the East. And then just ask him to explain this line, because I don't know. I still don't know.
high school pics, you was even bad then. Yo, I listened to that song. I never questioned that shit, bro. What?
How did we just let Drake get away with saying
Nah, but you can be 18 and...
this? Nah, because the funniest thing about this beef is the fact that it can literally only go downhill for Drake. Like, all Kendrick has to do, go get Megan Thee Stallion,
Wait, what's
get
the
her
11
verse,
bomb?
have her say some shit like, he a 10, but he like his girl's 11.
Yeah, no, Prince definitely ain't better than MJ though, but... Yo, oh my... Yo, I do... Oh. Yeah, but I think I was born to be gay, but I escaped that shit or so. You know how often I'll be sitting here chilling on my phone, it's comfy, and I see art like this? Yo, I'm gay. Anyway, and then we got this other one. Yeah, people talking about what would Pluto do was one of the most insane sneak disses ever. Fuck, what's Asian doing on my screen here? Not a single soul knew Drake was dissing Future. Yeah, I thought it was the opposite. And then someone said, oh, it's not a diss. I thought it was weird. There was a song called What Would Pluto Do and Future wasn't on it. What would Pluto do? He for the hoes? Wait, yeah, what did he say again? No, I don't know if it is a diss track. It's saying Future would fuck a girl and mess with, so I'll fuck a girl. He's messed. Damn. If he's the second one to fuck him, that's not. It's like some not cockshit, but you know. Is it really a diss? Yeah, I thought it was like. I don't know. They've been beefing for mad longer. Alright, yo, when you finish this video, boys, 12:40.
Record aimed at Eminem with the game's Black Slim Shady, and with this record, this song
Fuck is this? This one the worst?
embarrassing for so many reasons, I don't even know where to start. Now, first off, in 2022, the game spent a lot of his press run leading up to his 10th studio album, Drillmatic, calling out
Yeah, I
Eminem.
reckon I'm taking For My Life, Mr. Mobile, and the Big Steps of For All the Dogs. You can't get other songs like Mr. Mobile. You can get For the Dogs. Any other Drake
And
album,
saying
basically.
that he is a better MC than him, but after teasing this diss track a month before the album released, everyone was ready to see what the game was preparing to come at a rapper as feared as
Pluto do we
Eminem
put the
with,
whole
and
show I
once
did.
the song
Yeah, but
finally
how long have I been watching this video? But I'm 10
came out,
minutes in.
the
This is
world
kind of
was
bad.
just baffled, as despite this diss track being over 10 minutes long, the game
What?
managed to make one of the most painfully embarrassing
game?
diss tracks that has ever existed, as his jabs at M were so bad
But I'm only listening to them from industry anymore.
that he sent the impression
I
that
can't
he is
listen to these,
Eminem's
but I don't got
biggest
time.
rival, but actually his biggest fan. From the game's writing,
He tried to be in some J. Cole shit.
the impression that he is Eminem's biggest rival, but actually his biggest fan. From the game's writing, which points out the strangest things and spends more time making annoying name drops and references rather than attacking Eminem, to the way he digs up dirt and actually mocks Slim Shady for
Yeah,
things
that-
and events that happened in his life over 20 years ago. The way the game tried to assert dominance
Wait,
over
what?
Eminem and prove that he is the superior MC makes him just look like a spineless artist who is publicly hating on a man that he is really obsessed with, all in order to gain some clout. When you try to make a legendary diss track, one of the things you should never do is focus on such random, insignificant, and minute details or dedicate such a long song to one
I'm sorry, I got ADHD. Now I'm wondering what song said that. My new deeds.
rapper.
Oh, I'm dumb as fuck.
Because
Don't
while
mind.
you may be trying to get an edge up on them, you could end up looking like the biggest stan out there of the person that you are dissing, and the game falls into this trope and really solidifies this as the most pathetic thing a rapper like him has ever been a part of. Eminem never even making a
Hey, isn't there gonna be like The Boys season 3 or something? Or Blue do we fuck? Yo, this shit. Yo, I never watched this. This was a year ago now.
So,
It's crazy.
let me say it again, Cam. Maybe.
When is this shit dropping?
peep about this track really solidified just how bad it was, so while this song will lose relevance in time as Marshall Mathers never made it a full-fledged beef, it will forever be remembered as the diss track so odd and so strange that it ended up being one of the biggest love letters you can find.
But Drake and J. Cole in a tough ass position right now. Because what do you do if you're a rapper and you get into some beef? If I'm J. Cole, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm not responding to fucking Kendrick Lamar, bro. What are you meant to do to that shit? What if you don't want to beef, bro? You're gonna get flamed for years, bro. What if Drake just comes through and just never talks about it, comes through and some nice guy shit? Some we can be better than this type shit, you know? He's just begging for forgiveness, some shit. People are gonna, they already do call him corny, but but Drake getting forced onto a lot of press right now. That motherfucker, actually never mind. J. Cole is. Drake, that motherfucker had it coming, bro. He been sneak dissing for years. They've been beefing for years.
From one rapper to another, and for this reason, it's number 3 on this list. Now back to the best diss tracks cracking the top.
Have Kendrick and Drake been beefing? I feel like, J. Cole. I feel like they have before. I think, what is it? I don't know.
We got another diss.
I forget what I'm gonna say every time,
Entire
bro.
world with Pusha T's The Story of Adidon, and oh
This
my
is crazy, yeah.
God.
I was too
Well,
young
Drake
at the time. I only heard this for the first time not that long ago.
proved himself in a feud against the likes of somebody like Meek Mill.
The top 2 might be Tupac and Biggie.
He was pitted against a cold-blooded cutthroat MC like Pusha T. He was made an absolute example of, as Push didn't just
Pusha
edge
T
Drake
harder
with
that
some
bitch.
damaging shots.
Yeah, when did you see Pusha T get involved in this beef, bro?
But for the first time during his reign on top
I wonder
of
who's
the
gonna go on
music
Drake's
world,
side.
Push made Drake at the height of his popularity look like an absolute fool and damaged his career in ways that Drake never fully came back from. From digging up some very controversial images of Drake to announcing to the world that Drake was hiding a
You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing Border Patrol.
kid. Push's disses caused
Yeah, that's crazy. You know how crazy that thing is. You know how crazy of a thing that is to do, bro. Expose someone as a child. Bro.
the internet to explode simply because of everything the Clips MC was able to dig up on the OVO rapper, revealing facets of his personal life
Why Drake looks so sorry in this clip? What is it?
and past that nobody would have ever expected from the face he puts up in his music. Now, with most diss tracks, while the losing rapper's reputation will always end up getting damaged to some degree, the story of Adidon affected Drake in ways more pivotal than most ever have. While even if Push released the most damaging track of all time, there is no such thing as ending somebody as big as Drake's career, but what you could do to somebody on this level of stardom is drag their reputation through the mud and have the public's opinion forever be altered about him, and while Push did this, by exposing Drake's personal business, what he also did was...
Has there ever been any diss tracks that fully just ended someone's career? Is that a dumb question? I'm talking like they never dropped again. Let's have to see.
lose Drake out on presumably hundreds of millions of dollars as he broke the news that Drake was gonna
Wait, I zoned out. Yo, Kanye and Drake beefing over Lil Durk is crazy, bro. Adonis is your son and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real.
use the birth of his son Adonis for an Adidas press campaign, but after this track, Drake joining Adidas...
Yeah, I wonder if Adonis fuck with his...
and the whole campaign fell through
Yeah, that was
just
dumb.
from the fact that Push was able to do irreversible damage to Drake's pockets pretty bad through rap beef. It just shows the type of
Yeah, Pusha T looks so evil in this
tactician
shit, bro.
that Pusha T is he damaged Drake in a way that nobody would have ever predicted. So for the story of Adidon being the coldest diss track ever released, damaging a rapper who has held such a clean and perfect image to the public in irreversible fashion, and ultimately losing him millions of dollars, you can't
That's
deny
crazy,
this
bro.
track's place amongst the
Wait, how'd I lose in millions?
best diss
Yo,
tracks
I
of
wasn't
all
paying
time.
attention.
Now back to the worst diss tracks, coming in at number 2.
Yes,
We got a song that everybody should absolutely despise with Badass by Troy Ave and released in 2016.
The
This
fuck?
diss was aimed at Joey Badass all because he claimed that
yeah.
he was one of the biggest independent artists on his track Ready and name dropped Troy Ave when talking about
Who the fuck's Troy Ave? Am I tripping? 60k first week for the badass. 200k to this day. I know you mad. With the 80-20 split, might do the math, might occur just outside Troy Ave.
how successful him and his Pro Era crew were, and Troy got mad at this and responded, which is expected, but what he actually did on this diss would ruin his reputation in hip-hop forever.
Yeah, how the fuck do you drop a diss track and ruin your own reputation?
Now for most of the song, what Troy Ave would do is just come at Joey Badass with some standard disses, but where
That really is the biggest backlash ever, but that shit is embarrassing.
things go off the rails is when Troy attacks Joey's close friend and fellow Pro Era member Capital Steez, who took his
Fun, yeah. Yeah, no, I see, right. That's fucked up. That motherfucker heard that. Yeah, that's fucked up. He'll probably tell this story, but that guy,
Unlike
rest in peace,
it
bro.
tracks Joey's close friend and fellow Pro Era member Capital Steez, who took his own life in 2012, where he made
You don't
fun of
joke
him
about
for
that shit,
this.
bro.
Now the lyrics are on screen, and
Cause I'm a savage, this gonna leave you sad, bitch. Don't get suicidal like your friend. Here's a cut. Yeah, this fucked up. Steve's burning in. Okay. Yeah, I see how he ruined this shit. You can't. This just. You don't say this shit, bro. Steve's burning in hell. My burn is in my bell. I'm really killing shit. You killing yourself. Fucking weirdos off the roof. No, he even described the scenario, bro. It's too far, bro. Bro, it's rap beef. This ain't. That's. I don't know. Dear Cleo, this trying to fly. He think he a superhero. Splat man, flat you and that man. That's fucked up, bro. Crazy.
as you can see, this is the worst thing you can ever do in a track. While I talked about earlier how pathetic it was
Dude, that motherfucker ain't even
was
do
for
nothing.
Drake to kick a man when he was down. Spitting on the deceased is immoral to the point of no return,
And he
while
explained
some
it,
of
bro.
these diss tracks are here because they are laughably bad or weird, this one is a pure disgrace to the competitive spirit and nature of hip-hop that is supposed to make these battles the centerpiece of the culture for better. So for Troy Ave being an absolute horrible
Yeah, get that
human
bitch outta here.
attacking people who don't even have the ability to defend themselves, this is
That's
not
sad,
just
bro.
one of the worst diss tracks of all time, but it's really
Produced
one of
by
the most
Yankee.
disrespectful songs
This is produced by
that's
Yankee.
ever been recorded. Now moving past that terrible track, back to the best songs, at number 2, we got the quintessential diss track with Ice Cube's No Vaseline. Now before we can talk
Wait,
about
what's this? Is this the one? Is this where he dissed NWA?
legendary track, let's set the stage. In 1991, Ice Cube recently left NWA because he was being severely underpaid and mistreated
1991. Damn, they've been around for that long.
for his contributions to the group, and after making it big as a solo artist, NWA decided to diss him and call him a
We started out with too much cargo, so I'm glad we got rid of it.
traitor and a fraud. Now, dissing somebody who was once considered your brother, on top of the fact of him being considered arguably
Yeah, that's
the
fucked up.
hardest rapper in the game at the time, Ice Cube had all of the passion and determination to put this rage and frustration he's felt with Eazy-E
I'm not gonna lie. After this Drake beef and stuff, people are starting to notice that Drake. What am I talking about, boy? People are starting to notice that Kendrick is, in my opinion, I think he is the greatest rapper of all time. People think it's crazy to say that because he's still coming, he's still going. Once it's all said and done, people will start to notice that more. Obviously, you still got Tupac, you still got Eminem, you still got whatever. See, I don't know. I feel like I think Kendrick's the best.
Dr. Dre, and the rest of the group since he left all into one track, and through this over 5-minute cut, Cube just destroyed
Not the best
them.
artist though. I think no, I'm not gonna lie. I think the best rap artist of all time is Kanye, and the second is Kendrick. And you got Drake. I don't know.
WA 1v4. From talking about
Yeah,
how
I'm
the
so
group
dark.
is when soft, is controlled by their manager, and how Eazy-E has become a sellout. Cube's cutthroat demeanor and aggressive
I was meant to go to bed a bit early tonight. It's 1 a.m. but shoot.
yet poignant jabs didn't just make for a diss that would humiliate a group who
Yeah, sometimes I'll be looking at myself and be like, I'm sexy, and then I'll be taking photos and shit, and I realize I'm fucking soft, bro. Why are my looks like bipolar and shit? Sometimes I'll be cute as fuck, and then 2 minutes later I'm ugly as
on
shit,
their
bro.
toughness, but it made for a record that's just as catchy as it is hard-hitting. From creating memorable bridges by calling out Easy for having dinner with the
Wait, let me play this. Have I heard this? What was it called? I'm just gonna look up this. No Vaseline. Oh, this shit was in the movie? Oh, did they make up after the end? Of course. Yeah, because they made that movie. Were they actually in the movie?
Living with the whites, one big house, and not another nigga in sight. I started off with too much cargo, drop 4 niggas, now I'm making all the dough.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard this.
president to the handful of quotables dissing MC Ren and Dr. Dre for putting up with their manager who was
Dr.
mistreating
Dre.
and abusing the entire group, Jerry Heller. Ice Cube set the standard for just how brutal and impactful a diss track can be. In
Damn,
hindsight,
dark as
seeing
shit.
how Dr. Dre also left NWA and had a falling out with Eazy-E
I don't know
and Jerry
Dr. Dre,
Heller.
wasn't it? Yeah, who wasn't that shit? Yeah, rap whips don't be happening anymore, do they? Yeah, when's the last time there's been a popping rap whip? I guess you could count Brockhampton or whatever. Wait, is that a rap whip? I don't listen to it. Yeah, we used to have NWA, Wu-Tang. What do you have nowadays? Am I dumb? It don't happen anymore.
But really shows how Cube set the bar rolling for the demise of the entire group. So overall, for going against an entire collective who had it out to get you after betting on yourself over them and putting all of them in their rightful place. No Vaseline is the
Yeah, but sometimes I'll be watching back streams. My mic wasn't working the whole time, but I just had to check it out. I would have broke down, bro.
second best diss track of all time. And now we are finally here for
let's do this, the worst
diss
of all
track
time.
Of all time.
It's gonna
we
be.
actually got a three-way tie with what I consider to be the unholy
Yes,
trinity of diss tracks, all geared towards one individual from one of the least talented men to ever grace a mic. Now, if you haven't figured it out, I am talking about Nick Cannon's diss tracks on Eminem, I'm a Slick Rick, The Invitation, and Pray For Him, which are about as cringe as it gets.
Who's Nick Cannon again? Ain't he like a YouTuber?
Oh my god, these songs are terrible. Now, when it comes to these tracks, this feud started all the way back in 2009 when Eminem released his track Bagpipes from Baghdad, where he threw in a couple of lines talking about his relationship with Mariah Carey, where he ended up taking some playful jabs.
You want him to play Guitar Hero? Okay.
Nick Cannon, saying that he's gonna steal Mariah back from him, and with these throwaway
Better back the fuck up. I'm not playing. I want her back.
lines, along with all the rumors swirling around the brief but controversial relationship between Em and Mariah.
What Mariah Carey look like? What up, yeah?
From this point on, Nick Cannon pretty much went insane trying to go after Eminem
what do you have to say,
time again, and the result of this is like the equivalent of the worst player in the NBA trying to 1v1 LeBron James. It's just pathetic. Nick Cannon,
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta hear this. Is this shit really that bad?
It's your invitation to prove to everybody else what you about.
We hoping on Lil Baby type bass now to this?
What it takes on. Eminem for this.
Punish everywhere, now it's money on the bed. I could say I love it, but it's hard to understand. I just want the real, baby, you can have my last. You know if you go out, baby, ain't no coming back.
Ain't no coming back, that's a fact, it's the invitation. Told Joe to lean back, don't get hit with this retaliation. So I fuck with crack, but the white boy, he fuck with crack. Pills and smack, shit, he about to relapse. Call, can somebody get Haley? And that other kid you raising, that ain't even your baby. Took a page out of Drake book.
Turn this shit off, boy. How? Let's see one triple aluminium. Yo, how have I never heard this? This shit is over.
Cannon just has no place even trying to compete with Eminem on the mic, yet through all of these songs that he has released, no matter what weird gimmicks he's relying on or who else he brings along to help him, he has completely and utterly failed to make just one song that discredits Eminem, defends Mariah Carey's honor, or is just a decent hip-hop record. Now, the first record Nick Cannon released towards Eminem was I'm a Slick Rick, which featured him rapping over the Teach Me How to Dougie beat, all while he does a Slick Rick impression with some of the weak.
He made a dish on the Teach Me How to Dougie beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's incredible. It's the ruler. 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Slick Nick, you're wrong.
Oh no, fuck this song.
Teach me how to Dougie. Nah, I'm a Slick Rick, mama.
Shut up.
Hey, like Smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie?
Yo, I don't know how to Dougie. How do you Dougie? How to Dougie?
My name is Randy Jan. Cool. This going left to right, you know, it's whatever you feel. But the whole idea is right, left, right, 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 left, 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 right, left, 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 push, push. Teach me how to Dougie. 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 That's what it's about, your personality. So let's try to
Weakest and most baseless disses that have ever gone M's way, and all this track ended up being is another attempt from somebody trying to discredit Eminem's manlyhood with some whack insults, and as a result,
the Dougie gonna be fun, but I don't know how to do it. I could do that.
Cannon just made himself look absolutely pathetic, and while this diss would have been bad on its own, he would come back almost a decade later with even more disses that somehow got even worse.
Crazy, but
now when it comes to this part of Nick Cannon's beef with Eminem, it was all stirred up when Cannon on T.I.'s podcast in 2019, where he claimed that he was verbally harassing Mariah about a decade back, and after these claims, Eminem actually clapped back at Nick on Fat Joe's 2019 track Lord Above, saying that Cannon has neutered himself for a girl he's not even with anymore, and that
I'm not reading these lyrics anymore.
That Mariah was crazy after all. And once Eminem said his piece about all of the taunting and all of the flack coming his way since I'm a Slick Rick and from Nick Cannon over the years, Cannon just went off the walls, dropping back-to-back diss tracks with the songs Pray For Him and The Invitation, which featured Suge Knight and MCs from the Black Squad Collective, and between Cannon allowing these even more forgettable
Wait, who is Suge Knight? I recognize that name. Was he on... Did he collab with Joey Badass? Capital Steez was on a lot of these. Who the fuck's Suge Knight? Bunny go to sleep. Bunny finished this video. Or was he on these?
MCs to attack Eminem, Suge Knight taunting M from a collect call, and of course Cannon's own disses which tried to attack Marshall Mathers by saying any random thing that has no evidence or truth behind it whatsoever. Nick Cannon just ended up being the ultimate loser of this situation, while Eminem continued to clown his name and choices with small, uneffective disses, Cannon's all-out attacks with other MCs, music videos.
I'm sorry, that came out long. Nowadays Eminem so like, oh nice.
And multiple diss tracks releasing at once made him look absolutely pathetic and insecure, and with bars like this being
he's just the new Vanilla Ice, cause it's a matter of time hanging, right? Eminem's a bitch.
The best he had to go against somebody who is proven to have the ability to destroy careers.
The motherfucker gave up and said Eminem's a bitch.
Nick Cannon shouldn't even be allowed to release any sort of songs anymore. So overall, for Nick Cannon releasing beyond laughable diss tracks that fail on all fronts and make him look not just like an absolute fool,
I've had enough of this song, but let's get to it.
Probably the least talented person to ever try and
yes sir, what's number one?
He has not one, but two, but the three worst diss tracks of all time. And coming in at number
what's up? Tupac.
For the greatest diss track of all time, we have Ether by Nas. And when it comes to this song,
really? I never heard this.
What do I really have to talk about that hasn't been said already? After the passing of the legendary Notorious B.I.G., Nas and Jay-Z fought for the crown of New York hip-hop and
this was the Jay-Z diss track.
After years of subliminals, their Cold War turned into an all-out feud when Jay-Z dissed Nas for the diminishing quality of his new records on the Blueprint song Takeover and From Here.
Jay-Z's diss song aimed at Mobb Deep and Nas. The song is better remembered for its Nas diss, and is catalyzed as a long-running epic Jay-Z Nas beef, produced by Kanye. How long were they beefing for? Because apparently, I think that was a crazy moment in music where Kanye managed to get them both on late registration during like the peak of their beef or something.
Here, the balls were in Nas's court.
Yeah, you know what's weird nowadays? We've got like a lower expectation nowadays. We expect artists to just drop. We think waiting 2 years, waiting a few years is a lot. If you look at a lot of old artists' discographies and stuff, this shit was normal. This motherfucker wouldn't drop for years. This motherfucker didn't drop for 5 years. I don't know, I feel like that shit was normal back in the day.
For it to clap back, and in a time where Nas was
I had something else I was going to say, but I forgot.
Going against arguably the biggest rapper in the world at the height of his power. This feud was going to be no easy task to win, and with the public opinion around
people will be underrating Jay-Z nowadays.
Nas definitely not being as strong as it once was,
and with Nas,
more recent releases at the time being lackluster. If Jay-Z was able to edge out Nas, it could potentially damage Nas's reputation to the point where he was truly remembered as the one-album wonder Jay tried to portray him as, but as we all know, this did not happen.
The one-album wonder, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't listened to Illmatic, I'm gonna be completely honest. But if your one album's known as one of the greatest albums of all time, then
as Nas released the perfect diss track in this absolute clash of titans.
Yeah, that's crazy. Lauryn Hill really dropped one of the best albums of all time and just never drops it again.
Birthday of December 4th, 2001. Nas released this lyrical bomb at the best time possible, and while if this track would have blown up in Nas's face, it would have ruined his reputation. All the track did was explode the rest of the hip-hop world as Nas picked apart Jay-Z to the point where
you want to listen to this song?
People use the phrase ether to describe when a rapper gets a near-fatal diss served to them. The pulsing instrumental sets the precedent that Nas is not here to play games on this song, and through the three verses that clear the dirt around his reputation while also picking apart Jay-Z for biting off Biggie amongst a long list of other insecurities and weaknesses that nobody ever sees to harm.
Biggie?
The way Nas keeps going in at Jay bar after bar bar makes this track feel like the equivalent of watching somebody getting KO'd and then just continuing to get attacked while they're on the ground. Nas really goes in that hard. So in retrospect, all these years later, what Nas did on Ether really only comes off as an even more impressive feat. Throughout the rest of this list and through most rap beefs, the matchup is never really even, and the story usually ends with one rapper who is way more skilled than the other giving them a harsh reality check. But with Ether, this is not the case at all. Jay-Z was the biggest rapper in the world at the moment, releasing his biggest and most acclaimed album yet, and in this moment of power where no other rapper has ever been checked on this level. Nas defended his honor, bringing Jay-Z to the ground and setting himself
What is Jay-Z's biggest album? Is this still the Blueprint? I feel like on streaming it'd be that or 444. Oh, what's the one? I forget about other albums too. I don't know.
Heir to Biggie's throne after this in the eyes of the people. Between this and the fact that Nas proved here that despite some of his more recent releases at the time being inferior to his first two albums, he is still just as good of an MC as ever, and this diss set the floodgates for Nas to go on an amazing run for the rest of the 2000s. So overall, for Ether winning...
Yeah, why don't Nas begin the respect he deserves? Stillmatic. I'm not gonna lie, he was kinda rebooting Illmatic a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't listened to it. Have I listened to a Nas app? I don't know, but I heard he's still got that shit.
Now is the most important battle in hip-hop during the 21st century. It is the greatest diss track of all time. So there you have it. There is my
I'll
list
check this
of
out
the
eventually,
best
not
and
tonight.
worst
I'm
diss
tired.
tracks to ever release, and let me know. Do you agree with my list? Be sure to leave a
I don't know,
comment.
bro. I don't know
can't
much
wait
of
to
songs
see
in there,
what
but
you
good
have to
shit.
say. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to stick around and subscribe because it helps me out a ton and it's just free to do. Once again, hit the
I'm gonna
link
give
in
you
the
a like, no
description to visit
actually, I'll subscribe.
surfshark.deal/fantastichh and enter
He
the
got good
promo
videos.
code FANTASTICHH. Thank you for watching. Your support means everything. Mr. F, Fantastic Hip Hop, signing out. Catch you in the next video.
MGK actually spoke to him? Yeah, hit him up, miss. Take over, Hail Mary, missed a lot. But the nothing, I don't know, I'm not reading all this. Hit him up is, well, people are angry at these takes. He was ahead of his time to think he was gonna bounce. Calling Hit him up a diss track is so wrong. That shit was a war cry. He didn't even mention Hit him up, did he? Oh, this is the same guy. This guy mad, but yo, people are this mad about this? For real? No takeover. No diss tracks from any Ja Rule's beef. No diss track from Parks and Biggie's beef. Almost every diss track from after 2010s. What should I... Yo, people take this video so seriously, bro. I posted a... I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda hating this video, I think, but people take this music seriously, bro. I like the video watching because there's a good chance it was made by a child to Master H with a fake AI voice. Hey, shut the fuck up. I hate when people do this shit, bro. Like, bitch, you're watching a reaction. What do you want me to do, bro? I understand if it's a shitty reaction, sometimes I'll be... I don't know. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I kinda switch sides. I don't really think it's that serious. What the fuck even is this? But people get so mad over this music shit, bro. Look at where Pusha T is and look at where Drake is. I don't know, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good time to watch that now that this whole Drake shit's done. I didn't realize that might be a bit of a controversial video. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You got something to say? Fuck you. Anyway, I'm off to bed now. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. I don't know.